show you what is the route structure for serverless.yml, and the route structure is created in serverless.yml file. I can say that, there is a hello, and handler is a handler.hello. That means hello is the default route. Okay, if we do not set any route like API or anything, then server will take the default route hello. That means stage/hello will be shown there. That is localhost 3000/dev/hello. But here we set a route API. Okay, so API is the route, and our route, and handler is handler.api. The path is API/path, which is there, and method post, which is that, and course means cross origin. Okay, what is cross origin? The cross origin resource sharing is a mechanism that uses additional HTTP headers to sell browsers to give a web application running at one origin access to select resources from a different origin. A web application executes a cross origin HTTP request when it requests a resource that has a different origin, like domain, protocol, or port, from its own. I repeat, cross-origin resource sharing is a mechanism that uses additional HTTP headers to tell browser to give a web application running at one origin access to select resources from a different origin. A web application executes a cross-origin HTTP request when it requests a resource that has a different origin from its own. Okay, and here HTTP, I will say that API is our route, right? And this path, like that, we can choose it. You can see that localhost, this is a postman, and http/localhost 3000/dev/api/app-user. From where it comes, app-user, that is path. Path is app-user. The path is declared in handler.js, and I show that this is 42 numbers line. Here this is the path. This is our path, and we use here the switch case, because if there is a lots of endpoint like addUser, getOne, update1, delete1, get all data, this is our endpoint. That means this is our path, but at a time we can use one path, right? You can see that at a time we can use one path, addUser. So that's why we have to create a condition like switch case. We have to apply their switch case, that when we use one of this path like addUser, only this value will be shown there. Okay, so this is the reason, and the another reason is, if we can write this endpoint in serverless.yml, but we did not write this here, because if there is a endpoints, that if the number of the endpoints above 25, we can write this in serverless.yml. So that's why we create a switch case. We apply the switch case, and in this switch case we invoke all endpoint, include only endpoint. Okay, that is the reason why we write the API or modular exporter API is used in handler.js, and the method is post, and that's it. Hello, now I create another JS file which is db.js. In this file, is mainly used to basically for the connection with database and mongoose. Sorry, database and node. Okay. Sorry. Here I explain this code. Record mongoose. In this line, first line, record.mongoose. Why I use this? Because to work with the mongoose JS and store it in the constant mongoose variable. That is for sure. We will not reinitialize it further. Okay. Here we set the values of mongoose.promise from the global.promise, where global is a variable which is declared in the node modules. Okay. And you have to remind that global is an interface and promise is a property of this interface. Promise is a type of promise. That's it. And so now it is clear to us what we store in mongoose.promise. That is basically the type of promise. Now let's is connected in the 6th number line, which is undefined for the first execution. And in the 5th line, module.export. What is the module.export? The export statement is used when creating a JavaScript module to export live bindings to functions, objects, or primitives values from the module, so they can be used by the other programs with the import statement. So it is actually export the connection to the database which we can use from the handler.js. Okay, and in handler.js I can show you, and this is in 3rd line. Okay, we have this is handler.js is mainly a controller in this case, and we require the db, that means db.js in connection to database variable. Okay, next in 12th number line you can see that this return a new connection to the database with the process of env.db. What a process is that there is a in handler.js .env is the configure. You can say that process is the part of .env. Okay, and we can invoke the db from variables.env to db.js. You can see that env here 12 number 9 env is mainly the variables.env, and db is the in env file there is a db variable in there, and the mongoose string connection, mongoose connection string is in db variable, and this db is invoked in db.js by process variable. Okay, I hope you understand. And now the 6th number line is connected. That will execute when a database connection is already exist. Is connection, if is connection is true, that means we always require the db in our handler.js and constant, and in handler.js this variable in 3rd line equal to require the db, and every time we call the endpoint in handler.js it invokes the db.js. After the first execution of db.js it has saved db.connection dot ready statement.